sell. Hey, that dumb as I bought some. You booming every time you put 100 up. 2.5 million streams a month, look like I'm coming up. Paranoid.
And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. James is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's Reeves in at the 2 guard. And for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Prince in at small forward. So, Clark, here we are, the home stretch of the NBA season.
Yep, and now we get a chance, BA, to see who has something left in the tank. You certainly don't want to peak too early, but you do want to be steady as you move towards the latter part of the season and postseason play.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Count it.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Prince. 3-pointer. Rebounded by LeBron. And it's the Lakers ball. Now here's Hayes. Doncic deciding where to go with it. The shot by James, no good. Antetokounmpo against Hayes. And here's Lopez. Pass to Lillard. Nails the wide open jumper.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game plan for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Lillard. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Lopez, the screen. And Damian Lillard hits from deep. Lillard's got 5 points.
Lillard can make it from that spot, and he can make it from much farther out, too. Wow.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Here's Prince. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Now here's Doncic. It's a 3-point game. The 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And that one's good. Lillard, he's got 7.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 or 5.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Doncic. Doncic is doubled. Back to Reeves. Screen by James. Will it go? The shot by Reeves, no good. The Bucks leading by 5. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
And here's Doncic outside. Connects from downtown.
You know, if Luka wants the 3-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's off on that one. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep.
Milwaukee foul.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Hachimura has checked in for the Lakers. Vincent comes in for Reeves. Hachimura against Prince. Kicks it to Doncic. Drops in the three. Doncic has got 10 points.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
The Bucks trail. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A., and working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Rui Hachimura.
And he's been on a roll during these last few months, getting better in terms of scoring the ball and proving to be a key part of this team as we move farther along in the season.
A minute 58 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Portis. Here's Prince. Back to Portis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lillard. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. .133 left in the first. Shoots from 14. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Lopez, the screen on Doncic. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers in the lead. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Pass to Hayes. Now James, defended by Lillard. Fader on the way. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
Now here's Jackson, still without a bucket. Inside, here's Prince. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Lakers lead by 3. Doncic up top, defended by Lillard. From deep three-point land. The shot by James, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Lillard. Misses from short range. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Bucks trail by 3. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. They've got Connect, Austin Reeves out there with Gabe Vincent. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Vanderbilt in at the center position. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game. Trent outside. From downtown, Vincent grabs a miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Reeves. Rebounded by the Bucks.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Trent. Yet to see a basket. Portis outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. What a make! Giannis for 3!
Really scary how good this guy's becoming. Antetokounmpo, when he's sinking the catch-and-shoot jump shot, it's game over, fellas.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
And when you look at it, that shooting percentage is an ugly one. Anytime you see it in the lower 30s, you know it was probably a rough night.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. I mean, they never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis, and it's Jackson in for Green. Here's James. In his last outing with 12 points. Vincent can't hit. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
So it's Los Angeles now, after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Just 5 on the clock. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
An interconference matchup. Now, last year, they beat this team in both games.
I like this matchup for them. Not a cakewalk. Not going to be easy. But they clearly have the advantage.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Finney Smith passes to James. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
First free throw is good. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Prince is checked in for the Bucks. Damian Lillard comes in for Trent. He's perfect from the line this time. And Clark, what's incredible about LeBron, he makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social.
Oh, Doncic hammers it down with style.
Boy, Doncic got tricky that time on that defender. As a matter of fact, that guy is still trying to figure out what just happened.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lillard with the ball. 7 points in the game. Lets it go from deep. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Lakers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. And there's James from the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Lopez. Antetokounmpo with it. He's covered by Reeves. Antetokounmpo against Reeves. A big-time flush by Giannis.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Hachimura is checked in for Reeves. .149 left in the second. Here's Doncic. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
Luka magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Lillard passes to Portis. Jackson with it. Lillard outside. Portis with a screen on Doncic. For three, here's Lillard. Yes, sir! You can count on Dame from deep.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
Doncic up top, defended by Lillard. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Prince down low. He's marked by Finney Smith. Prince can't hit.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Jackson outside. 27 seconds left in the half. Here's Portis. No good from 11 feet. The Lakers have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Here's Doncic. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Lopez, the screen on Doncic. And Lillard puts up a deep three. Off target with the open look. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Lakers on top, leading by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Pacers, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
Maybe.
Yes.
It took you too long.
And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The Bucks trail by 3. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Pass to Prince. Lillard outside. Six to shoot. Prince finds Antetokounmpo. Here's the 3. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 4 rebounds now. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Doncic outside. 90 seconds into the second half now. Offline from the top of the key.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
The 17-footer. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Prince. Prince has got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. The lead is 2. Nice finish from Luka.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
He just continues to deal damage inside. They've got to figure a way to slow him down. An opponent field goal percentage, and they're among the top 10 in the league in block shots. They don't concede easy buckets at the rim. Their big men play great help defense inside.
And you pointed out their number 2 ranking in points allowed. This is a tough team. They don't rest on the defensive end. They make you work for every point. Prince finds Lopez. Here's Prince. Up top, Lopez. Pass to Antetokounmpo. No good on the 3.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's the 2K leaderboard and a moment to see which rookie point guards are shooting the best from the charity stripe. Second, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, when this group goes to the line, odds are they're sinking their shots. As a result, the defense really has to question whether they can be as aggressive as they'd like to be.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. From deep, here's Doncic. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Doncic passes to Reeves. Here's James. Cash money on the open jump shot. James has got 6 points.
LeBron ready to fire, shot it with confidence there.
Pass to Lopez. Lillard outside, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by the Bucks. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Rejected by Lopez. And here is Antetokounmpo. 18 points for him. A minute 31 left in the third quarter. Lopez, the screen on James. The kick out to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Over Hachimura. And the shot no good. A bit short. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Doncic. And finished off by Hayes.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Milwaukee making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Trent in for Jackson. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for James. The Bucks trail by 8. 1:05 left in the third. Kuzma outside. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the long J. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A reliable stretch 4. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his three-point shooting.
Doncic, you see the strength.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
The Bucks have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Kuzma for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Lillard. From deep, here's Doncic. He drops it from range. Doncic has got 31.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Lillard outside. Now here's Trent. The 3. No good on the shot. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers earning this break in the action, up 10. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
The little mistakes, the only reason they got this lead, you knew they were going to come out hard, all right? Even with that, it's more our mistakes that are giving them this lead, all right? We want to attack right here.
And it makes a lot of sense. You want every possession you can get. Doc Rivers certainly doesn't want turnovers to derail their efforts.
Yeah, it's a fine line between playing aggressive and playing out of control. That's the trap coach wants to keep them from falling into.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so in the game for Los Angeles, LeBron James out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Pass to Antetokounmpo. James with the rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And he knocks down the first one. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Antetokounmpo inside, working on Vanderbilt.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
James with the ball, and it's Kuzma picking him up. James passes to Vincent. Outside Vanderbilt. Back to Vincent. Outside Finney Smith. Hachimura against Trent. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Hachimura's got his first points in this one.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us the best of. Let's go.
Jackson. He's checked in for Green. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Thank you for that, Allie. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo outside. Off target from outside.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
To the right side. Vincent with the ball. Jackson on him. James inside. Antetokounmpo covering. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Now over 2 decades playing in the league, LeBron James continues to play at an amazing level. Remarkable.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And that one misses. Clark, one thing to know when you play the Bucks, they don't give up many offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. Against Milwaukee, your first shot in each possession is probably and likely going to be your last shot. Some teams don't even try for second chance opportunities against the Bucks. They're such a strong defensive rebounding team.
Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Vincent.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this bad.
Here's James. There's the strength of the king.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Doncic, no good. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Down by 15. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Give it up for your Bucks home crew.
Different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Kuzma. And Lillard subbed in for Trent. And the Lakers also making a switch. Vanderbilt's checked in. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Doncic outside. Vanderbilt, a screen on Lillard. And here's Doncic outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Lillard outside. Payne goes in. And the dunk by Lillard.
Steele, such a fantastic penetrator. When Dame Lillard spots a lane, he doesn't pass it up.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Here's Doncic. Outside Reeves. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Outside Vanderbilt. The 3-ball. Rebounded by the Bucks.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard just owning the paint.
Lillard has perfected that move. Creating space off the bounce, nobody does it better.
The Lakers lead by 10.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Lakers.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Los Angeles ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Reeves. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, guys, LeBron, a superstar matchup tonight. What goes through your mind when you're facing that kind of a challenge?
You know, for me, it's never about an individual challenge or an individual game. It's about the team. Now, you do take the challenge anytime you're going against anybody, but you also got to have your mind in the game, too, and not make it personal. So taking the challenge, making sure your mind is in the right frame, and just trying to make plays for your teammates to be successful.
Thanks, LeBron. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.